Hi, I just want to explain how the sequence writing assignment will work so that you can have a verbal explanation. If you have any questions, as always, please send me an email or come to Google Hangouts and we can answer all your questions. So just going through the assignment quickly, these are the course objectives that the assignment meets. Particularly the comparing of the writing standards. I don't spend a lot of time in this course talking about standards, but this particular assignment asks you to look at the writing standards, both the Georgia Standards for Excellence as well as the Common Core state standards, and then you can compare and contrast the two and see which seem to work best for you. So in this assignment, you're going to design a sequence of writing assignments that build cumulatively. Rather than treating the assignments as separate entities, you assign a journal entry, and then the next time your kids write, they have to write an essay, and then the next time they write something else, and none of these are connected. They're sort of disembodied. We want to get away from that, and we want to help kids to grow their writing skills by starting with a simpler assignment and then building through either the course of a unit, could be the course of a school year, the course of 9 weeks, whatever seems to work for your school, your mind, your lesson plans, just any of those, but just starting small and building larger. So the first thing you'll need to do is to create a list of 5 to 10 writing products that you think students should be able to create. And these writing products are based on the Georgia Standards of Excellence, which I'll go here to this site so that you can see it. When you navigate to the page, you're going to want to come over here to English Language Arts, and then click on the grade level. It might be middle grades, it might be 9 through 12, high school. And then it gives you the overall standards over here. You can expand the list and click on standards, and then you'll get a page that brings up a PDF that has all the standards. So this is for 9th and 10th grade. These are the reading standards, so we don't care about those. Of course, we do care about them, but not for this assignment. And these are the writing standards. So you can see they're quite extensive, and they include lots of different types of writing products. They could be arguments, they could be claims, they could be informative explanatory texts, they could be narratives. Any of these are completely acceptable writing products for 9th and 10th graders. So you'll look at the standards, think about how you want to use those standards to design your sequenced writing assignment. Then you also will have a look at the Common Core state standards. So I've linked directly to the English Language Arts. These are overview standards or anchor standards, they say, from kindergarten through grade 12. So the writing standards are right here under writing. And of course, they also are broken down by grade. So we'll go back to our grade 9 and 10 that we looked at before. And you can see that they are itemized here quickly. See, these are all hyperlinked. And then the standards are given out more precisely here. So again, this is talking about writing arguments, writing informative explanatory text. I'm hoping that you're seeing a pattern here. Writing narratives. So as you can see, there is a great deal of similarities between the Common Core state standards and the Georgia Standards for Excellence. So that's really important for us to know. So after you've had a look at that, then you should whittle your list of 5 to 10 writing products, and maybe your list of 5 to 10 is a poem, a journal entry, a script for a TV show, a multimedia project, a research paper, an editorial, any of these would be writing products. And then you want to whittle the list down to, so it's just 4 to 5. And think about how those would build on each other, how you could start small and then gradually connect to a larger product at the end. So we want to do some backward designing. So you want to think about the end, where you want to end up with the end in mind. And then how will you get students to get to that point? And your sequence of writing assignments will get there. So you should also think about your rationale for the assignments, and a rationale is a reason why this particular writing assignment is a good one for your students. If you want them to do a journal writing or a free write, how does free writing help students to think about things? What's good about journal writing? If a parent says, why are my kids having to do journal writing? This is your explanation for that type of assignment. Then you're going to also talk about how you want to help students build to the final product. This is a different type of thinking than rationale. This is about not just what's good about this particular product, but how it builds to the end. So you'll put all of these together. The total paper requirement is about 5 to 7 pages. Please don't go over that. Double spaced, and you will have 4 to 5 assignments described, and the sequence in which you would assign them, the rationale, the standards, and then just a short introduction, a 1-paragraph introduction, a conclusion, and then references if you use any outside sources other than the text for this course. If you use text for this course, you don't have to cite those because I know about them. So here's an example, and this is the template that I want you to use. The assignment number 1 might be to design a comic strip. I'm going to give kids about a week. Here's my Georgia standards that fit for that. Here's the rationale part, how it builds, and you can see this is just Latin gobbledygook. These are not real words, but this is just the template for the assignment. And then the task, how they will do this. So this is not specific lesson plans. I don't need you to give me itemized steps of what happens when, just an overview, just a couple of sentences. Here's the rubric for the assignment, and you can have a look at that. So let me show you a student who actually did this previously so that you can just have a sense of what it might look like. So this particular assignment came from a student that I had in an undergraduate writing course, Mary Cassie, and she used the novel The Outsiders as an anchor. So she wanted to build all her writing assignments connected to a novel. That's not required. You don't have to use a novel. They could be built to a thematic topic like coming of age or gender stereotypes or whatever is useful to you in your classroom. But for her purposes, she wanted to tie her assignments to The Outsiders. So her first assignment is journaling, and this is just a short little assignment and how it builds to the final assignment. And then her second assignment is writing a multiple solutions piece on a blog. So she describes what that is because there's 2 rival gangs in the book. Students use the prior knowledge from the journal entries. So this helps link that prior knowledge to this next writing assignment, which is a blog where they will find images, videos, poems, and other resources. Of course, while I'm recording, sorry about that. The third assignment that she has them do is to create a video recorded narrative that they record that gives some solution that is regarding the problem. And then the final assignment is the digital narrative along with a closing reflection. So they put together this digital narrative. They posted it on a blog that they had created. It became like a little multimodal movie. So they had images, video that they wove together along with the voiceover giving their solution. And then here's her conclusion, which as you can see is just one paragraph, and her works cited. So I hope that gives you a better understanding of what exactly is involved with this assignment. Again, it's 4 to 5 writing products. Each one takes up about 1 page, just thinking about scaffolding and building slowly from the ground up to that big final project. Let me know if you have any questions.